think I'm pretty much set up. Can be a quick stream, hopefully. Paper, pens, pencil, my erasers, extra sheet of paper. I think it's the only one that these two that might need some water. Any? I'm just gonna do that. Pin message. Share video. I think we're ready. Check my earphones. Come on. 43, 95, 67. Oh, that's good. Just gonna really quick refill these up with some water. Hey, Nicholas. How's it going? The reference photo I had. There we go. Use this one instead. Well, how you guys doing today? This nice Tuesday afternoon, 1:40 p.m. At least for me. What happened, Joy? What happened? I hear my cat in the background. Cat and dog. And just barking at something outside the window. Oh, froggies. This is so cute. Appreciate it. I am using a reference photo. There's a photo I'm using. You know, I'm not good to be drawing things from memory or imagination. I need a reference photo. Maybe one day I won't use a photo at all. How you guys doing?
Oh, the frogs, puppy slimy, whatever they look like, they're cute.
Yeah, some frogs look nice, cute, like you say, especially tree frogs. Toads, on the other hand, not so much.
They're all big and bumpy.
Huge. But for the most part, frogs are a bit nice, nicer, cuter.
Their eyes are like boba pearls.
True. And just in case you're wondering, the water in the background is my fish tank.
That's like right in front of me.
A lot of times people come in and ask, like, is someone peeing? Which I can understand. Might sound like pee or something. Or maybe like a water fountain. But I assure you it's my fish tank in the background. Need a bit more yellow. Some more water as well.
Movie theater pee,
For everyone. Or sometimes in the morning. In the morning, wake up and you go pee and it just takes forever. Just standing there peeing. Happened to me a few times, you woke up and you go to relieve yourself and you just you just there for like a good 20 seconds. And you're like, damn, I didn't even know
I had this much in me. This
Snow White movie.
appreciate that. I can see. If you look at the typical pearls in the emoji, you can see it. It
Pretty much like just like little black balls. I have not seen the Snow White movie, the new one. I do not plan on seeing it. Only because it doesn't interest me. I don't think it's for my demographic. I'm not the target audience.
I'm not sure what I should make for the background. What color?
Because the reference photo, it's
Green, but I don't want to put more green. What kind of paint am I using? This is watercolor. I'm not sure. Jerry Q art. No idea.
I bought this
What do you call it?
like 6, 7 years ago. The paint set.
Then I have a smaller one here. You know the little flower hats. Also have this one, Derwent, that I'll be using from time to time.
I too enjoy the little flower hats that they have. Just trying to see what else to add.
A nice sky blue I think would be an excellent background color. Maybe I might do blue.
Yes, I am enjoying using watercolor. I kind of only started using seriously seriously started using watercolor like December of last year. So it's been like a few months.
I've used watercolor like here and there, but never. Can you add some little clouds?
I'm not sure if maybe it might work if I had like some clouds. So this is about like a few months worth of progress of actually trying to paint decent. Here, let me show you where I started.
I usually just draw with pencil, but from time to time I use watercolor.
I always start off with a pencil sketch, um, and then I go in, erase it, and then go with watercolors. So this is my kind of first attempt at trying to draw like from a reference picture. 12/5/24 last year.
So it's a little bit bad.
Trying to get used to watercolor. And I just continue. Hey, what up, artsy? I do enjoy painting animals. A lot of these were requests from people. If they have like a name above it, it's a request. If it has no name, it's just I want to do that.
So you can hear a flappy hippopotamus.
Requested I did a fox, I did a dog here. Got some more stuff. It started off with animals at first, which then turned into. Oops, almost dropped that.
Congrats on over 600.
Thanks, man. This Friday celebrating. And it turned into people just requesting whatever they wanted. You know, Coraline, Minions, Sting from Games, food, Lilo and Stitch, some vehicles, Cuphead. Give my cat in the background. Being loud.
So find my art style. It's a process. I don't have an art style either. I want to find it.
You could say something I might often do might be either lately painting animals or something like this. Just a bunch of lines. It's a lot on this side. Right now I'm just doing a little bit of everything. There's a lot painting watercolors, and like I said, I also do some sketches. Sketching people faces, just trying to get better because my faces are wonky. As you can see, these eyes are weird. But just sketching.
But
Not in a realistic way. I want to be able to draw people in a kind of realistic way, but mainly like in a comic book way. I kind of like the comic book style where you could tell it's a person, but it's not super realistic. I don't really want to draw like manga style people. I don't really like manga style, even though some of them is pretty cool. I just want to look a bit more like a person. But everyone has their own preference. Some people like the manga faces, noses, but in my opinion, they all look the same. Like I like the comic style. There's a bunch of different, art styles you do, and still make it look like a person. I feel like with anime, you just you're stuck to one. It's like one style. The only thing that might change is maybe the way you shade or color. Maybe add a bit more detail, but for the most part, it's all they all look the same. So I'm trying to just kind of understand how to draw people and things, and I guess from there I can like move on and find my own style on how to draw people, animals.
Do you watch
Anime?
anime?
I do not watch anime at all. I've seen some anime because when I used to live with my older brother, we only had one TV in our room. Pretty sure, like no, like everyone, he had a one TV in our room, and since he was the older one, whatever he wanted to watch, we had to watch. And he likes anime, so sometimes like it was either I watch anime with him or go do something else. So I've seen some anime. Like I watched Full Metal Alchemist, which I also read the manga last year. I do enjoy that manga. Full Metal Alchemist. I've seen a couple of what is it? Ghibli Studios. I always forget how to pronounce it. I've seen a few of those movies. My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, Princess.
I forgot what it was called.
But yeah, for anime, not really. I read a few mangas. Like I said, I read Full Metal Alchemist. I also read Gantz, Berserker, or Berserk. I think that was it. One of those three mangas I read.
Did you still want to watch more of their movies?
I haven't seen their movies in quite some time, but I do enjoy it. I think mainly for the art style. That's why I enjoyed them as a kid. Very unique. I think I'm gonna do a light blue for the background. Probably this one here. Just gonna put lots of water. If you're interested in it, if you want, I have a Discord that you could join in and share some of your art. We have some people who share their art there. Let me see if I can find it.
So this was someone who shared a good amount of the art.
They're OCs.
More art.
Some more art right there. Doggies. Alex. My account. I'll do this kind of quick. Let's get some of this blue. See how that comes out. I think I might need to make it a little bit darker. But for the most part, I do like how it's coming out. Excuse me. Dee. Us.
Go.
Yeah, they might make it a little bit darker so it could pop out a bit more. Just want to I hear you, Joy, but I can't do nothing. No milk has for you.
Because that's what she wants.
But I never loved you. Let's get a bit more blue. Go. I'm starting to get used to this paper, which I am enjoying. I'm not sure if I should buy another one of these sketchbooks or stay with the spiral bound that I have. I have quite a few sketchbooks, and I enjoy the spiral bound because you're not gonna open and close it completely. Unlike this, I gotta like clamp it down so it can stay open or closed. But with the spiral bound, I don't have that problem. So add some more blue. Go. Bit more water. There we go. Just fix up this edge. Tool tune. Who the hell liked my post? 150 accounts. Yeah. Close that, close that. Trying to see if there's something else I can maybe add or fix up a bit. I guess I try to add a bit more dark. Make the darks darker. A little bit of purple in here as well. Ooh, way too much. I just noticed I do have to add some more shadows. I'll do that right now once I finish this. Ooh, way too much black. What about if we can make watercolor? If I mess up some, I could just kind of take it off. And that's why I should always check it to make sure. Because right now it's fine, but I don't know why it just got really dark. Maybe I need to add a little bit more black. Some liking how that's coming out. So let's just add a bit more shade in some of these areas. Freaking eye. Usually. I think it's made way too dark with this purple. And that part shouldn't be purple. Use a different brush. Try to blend this out a bit. If I can. Okay. Check out this. Okay. I think this one's pretty much done. I'm not sure what else I could add. About some areas I'm not really happy with. I'm gonna add a bit of little details if I can on this branch. Just gonna add a bit more details, and then I think I'm gonna do another quick drawing.
Maybe just sketch it out.
So take out some of this extra paint. That way I can go in and give it a little bit of color in the middle.
Chocolate. Oh, do that.
Freaking nice, something in my eye. Excuse me. Oh, this one's cool. I'll save it on for later. I might do that one of these days. Okay, so let me just. Maybe I'll do it here. What is it? April 1st I did it? Yeah, because the last one was April 1st. Not April 1st. probably can't see it too much, which is kind of how I want to do it, I think. Maybe a bit darker, actually. Go April 1st, 2025. That's another painting done. How many have we done so far? Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 paintings in the last, what, 5, 6, 7 days? So like a painting and a half or so each day. So let's do another one. Okay. I could do another frog, but I don't really like doing a bunch of the same things. Oh, this one is pretty cool. And I do want to do that one. Maybe a different day. I think I have one here saved. Where is that? I save it? Oh no, it has a mushrooms here saved. At least I thought I did. Guess I just search it up mushrooms. Oh, that one's pretty cool. Some pretty cool mushrooms here. Oh, hi, Tina Freeman. I just completed this painting right now. I'm looking for like another thing to paint. Which I'm gonna go with some mushrooms. I'm just looking for a good picture that I like. See a few here. I'm debating on this picture. I'm not sure. Some pretty cool mushrooms here. Some of it kind of easy, but I kind of want to challenge myself a little bit. I keep on pushing. Maybe this one? There's a bunch of good pictures I kind of want to do, but I'm not sure which one. Because some pretty cool mushrooms are just like one, but I kind of want to do like a cluster. Let's go back all these. Definitely AI. I can't find the mushroom that I want to do. I don't know what else to do. I'm just looking for a reference picture. But I can't really find anything that I like. But then I won't do a mushroom. I'll do a frog again. Because one thing I have saved that I do want to draw and paint again. Maybe this side. Give me pencil and erasers. Just checking, maybe I find one more. Maybe a succulents. Oh my god. So indecisive. Oh well, I'll just go with the frog then.
Make Pringles Pixie does. Could you try drawing, please? M. Young. Draw a fairy godmother giving Jenna Husky a Cinderella makeup.
I'm not good like that. To the point where I could just draw anything you ask. I need a reference. That's what I was doing. I was trying to look for a reference photo.
Hello, Connor.
I'm gonna do this frog that I saved. I want to do a mushroom, but couldn't find any good pictures that I liked.
To draw.
These are all more or less correct. Trying to zoom in a bit. Picture. Be the belly more or less. More here. It's kind of the angle then. So does that go next to this? And some over here just sticks out. Hand reveal? Oh, of course, Devin. Don't tell no one. Be there, be square on Friday. What are we at? We're at 611. 611. See. And guys, I'll be square because I'm out Friday, I think. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You're gonna turn into a freaking Minecraft character. Feel sorry for you. Let's see. I'm painting another frog. I just finished doing some frogs. And I saw this picture. I thought that was pretty cool. I was gonna do mushrooms after the frog, but I couldn't find any pictures that I liked. I am seeing that movie Friday. So I guess you can go see Minecraft. Cricket? That's fucking cricket, but okay. With friends. Well, I hope you have fun. Let me know if it's good. If it's worth, buying a ticket or not. Don't really have high hopes for it though. Personally. All these freaking movie movies being made out of the games that don't really come out good. This one goes here.
Yeah, it seemed like a cash grab.
I mean, almost everything, right? Obviously, everyone, every movie they make is for money, usually. I don't know, I'm hoping Jack Black doesn't become like freaking Dwayne, The Rock Johnson, or like Kevin Hart that they come out in every freaking movie and then kind of kill it in a way. Because I like Jack Black. Because the Mario movie used, I enjoyed him as Bowser. You know, freaking Jumanji, never saw it, but it looks like it's kind of bad. And then this freaking Mario movie, Minecraft movie. There was something else that he was coming out in.
Not sure if I like the frog. Some good like the Last of Us TV show.
Was okay. I never saw it. I don't plan on seeing it. And I didn't like this frog. Excuse me. This one's kind of cool. Trying to see exactly what it's gonna be. I was gonna start with I was gonna do frogs again, but I didn't like how it was coming out. Instead of fixing, I'm just gonna do something else. That's not a frog. Like I said, originally I wanted it to be a mushroom, but I couldn't find any good pictures. But now I found here a picture that I find interesting. Can I make this too big? I think so. I think I made this branch too big. Let's just do this then. Zoom in.
What kind of mushroom? I'm not sure.
I was thinking on Pinterest. That's what I've been using lately. Pinterest. I was just looking for any mushroom that caught my attention. That might seem kind of fun to draw and paint. I could do that just single mushrooms, but I kind of want to do a whole page.
Let me show you.
Let me show you real quick what I mean by whole page. So here are some frogs I did. I kind of wanted it to be like this, where it's one whole page of just one thing. Let me make this a lot darker.
There you go. Nice hats. Same with this one. There's like lizard. I want it to be like that, like kind of like a whole page filled up instead of something like this, where it's like one page full of different drawings and paintings. These are I like these too, but I did this one and I really like how it came out. So I wanted to be like this, just one animal or have one subject. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I couldn't find any good pictures of mushrooms that I liked with a good background and everything. There's a lot of good ones that I could do, like by themselves. But I couldn't find any that I think would look good for what I want, if that makes sense. I'm making this thing way too big. Yeah, I think I'm making it too big. Let's start here with the head. So this should be. I'm giving myself some guidelines, like I know what I'm doing, but I do not know. This a bit higher. Okay, so I think it's starting to look a little bit better. Even though you can't really see or tell what the hell I'm doing. I really don't want to freaking restart all over again and do something else, which I might do if it continue to look better in my eyes. I have no problem just abandoning this painting and starting a new one. Even though I haven't painted yet, I'm just doing the sketch. Okay, this should be around here. Freaking any. You could draw on a light box, it might be easier to see. No, not necessarily because I can't see. I'm saying it might be hard for you guys to see. I can see fine. I just sketch lightly because after I do my sketch, I erase it because I do not want the pencil marks to be shown through. This down. And if you can't tell what I'm doing, I'm drawing a bird. Zoom in. Here we go. Hey, Fairy Storm Chaser, HD 586. Hello, friend gaming. How's it going? What do you draw? Right now, I'm drawing a bird. What I like to draw and paint is almost anything and everything. Mainly animals. I haven't done people, which I should do one of these days, because I suck at drawing and painting people. Same with cars and buildings. So right now I'm doing a bird on a branch, and I'm looking at a reference photo. This is not from like imagination or memory. Excuse me. Go. Sometimes I might do a good drawing, but once I start, laying down the paint, that's when I mess it up. 1, 2, 3. Some of these might not be shown. That's fine. I'll fix that later. Okay, so I think for the most part, this bird it is finished. There's a sketch outline. Now the one thing is going in and actually painting it. Let me just fix the eye. Okay, there we go. Let me save this picture just in case I lose it. Okay, there we go. Now I can draw, but I can't draw like you. You just gotta practice. And now that we did it, we erase it. So there we go. Yeah, it takes time. And you gotta use references. Like some of these are kind of good, some of these are kind of bad. But you just gotta use references so you can actually get better. Because if you just kind of draw from imagination, your proportions are gonna be all wrong. Like this one is kind of good, but since I'm kind of bad, I like this one how it came out. What is it? Like some of these were done like just by imagination. They look a little bit weird. But see, these were done with references and looking, and they look better. Tracing is also a good tool to you could use. Some people don't like it. I say as long as you're not trying to pass off a tracing piece as your own. Just gonna clean my palette real quick because it's filled with paint. Yeah, but if you fail, it's fine. You're gonna fail a lot before you can succeed. I have done many drawings and paintings that look bad. That's part of the progress or process, better said. These are just completely stained from, all the paints I've been using on it. So that's this is my process when I go to do a painting. I sketch it out first, then I erase it to a point where you can't really see the lines, but I can still see the lines. And then I just start painting with my brushes. If I want to get like a nice kind of even layer down, those are eraser marks. I wet the paper first. So I know you can't really see it. Neither can I too much, but I am just laying down water. After I put water in the area that I want to paint, I go in with my desired color. And depending if I want like the first layer to be dark or light, I'll use more water, less water. And then I have my piece of paper to test it out, see how it's gonna look. If it's too dark, too light, too watery, not enough water. Excuse me. And then I just go in, start painting. And since everything, well, not everything, but the area I wanted to paint is already wet, it's a lot smoother. The paint, it applies more evenly than if I were just to go in on a dry piece of paper. If all that makes sense. I'm not sure. So we got that done. And I don't, excuse me, I don't always paint an area first. I kind of do that if it's gonna be like a big piece of the area that is one color. Then I'll go in and wet it. But if it's like just a small area, I'll just go in dry. Same thing. What's new with you, Devin? How's school? How's life? How's life in general treating you? There we go. 10:48. I mean 2:48. Excuse me. Also, kind of just like to work in different areas at a time. Because if you overwork an area that's wet, sometimes the paint might bleed into each other when you don't want it to bleed into each other, or the paper might start, ripping. So that's why you kind of like paint one area, let it dry, paint a different area, let it dry. That's been okay, almost done with school, so I am swamped. A few weeks left and I'm out. Summer vacation just around the corner. This is kind of drying out. I want this to dry because I'm gonna paint this middle part and I don't want it to be mixing. Excuse me.
Hopefully you're doing good in school. Isn't too hard. You know, I too have been to school. It wasn't for me. I need to find a job for the summer. When I was in school, college, I was just drawing, kind of paying attention, but I think some drawing. I was drawing a lot. I had some sketchbooks, which I have no idea what the hell they are. I, I'm assuming there's someone at my parents' house. I'm hoping they're at my parents' house because there's like, I'm guessing maybe like 5 sketchbooks or so, if not more, that I really want back. You could also use masking fluid to prevent the paint from mixing. Masking fluid? I have no idea what the fuck that is. You already know more than me. I didn't take any classes. I seen some videos on YouTube, maybe some tips and techniques, but for the most part, self-taught. I know some people have gone to school, but then some people are like, nah, this was my art before, art school, and this is after, and the before was better than the after. Some people say that going to art school, like, messes up, messes you up. Same, it's just, I'm also use watercolors. Ah, she too is a watercolor. Not an artist, but just a watercolor in general. Might be interesting in seeing her work, if you don't mind sharing. Let's go to gray. Don't want to make it freaking black straight away. She paints realistically. You're saying I don't paint realistically? Because if you thought I paint realistically, you could have been like, oh, she paints like you. I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh, see, I'm joking. Like, how realistic? Like, really realistic or, just kind of realistic? Because I had some people, like, kind of told me, oh, I do, like, realism, super realism. And I would see the art, and it wasn't really super realistic. They're trying to go for it, but no. Like, I guess that's what I'm trying to. She tries, to be photorealistic. I guess you could say that's kind of what I try to do, but not really. I don't really try to make mine like photorealistic. Just you'd be like, I know, get the shapes. You'd be like, okay, I know what you were trying to do with all the. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a different style. top post. Hey, my post is a top post. But yeah, I just kind of do it. I'm not sure. Mine would just be kind of realistic. Because I know there's like also some watercolorists that just kind of add a bit of color and just kind of give like the illusion of whatever the hell they're painting. But they don't really do like that much detail. It's just kind of like quick. Especially with buildings. I feel like I've seen a bunch of that with like buildings. They use like a pen, just kind of quickly scribble out the outline and stuff, and then just throw in a few colors. But not me. I try to like get as close to the picture as I can. Let's see what. Oh damn, that's with watercolor. Devin's mom's painting. That is amazing. It looks like I mean, at first glance, it looks like kind of like acrylic or something, or maybe oil. I mean, it could be watercolors, because I know there's like watercolor actual like paint tubes instead of like these little pans. That pretty good. I know for sure that took hours, if not days, to paint that. I'm not sure what she used. Not gonna lie, it kind of looks like some type of like maybe acrylic or something like that. Mainly because watercolor is a bit more runny and like thin, I guess. And that, let me go back to it. That picture looked like it had more texture to it. Unless I'm wrong, and maybe it doesn't have no texture at all. I mean, obviously, I think you can see right, but these look pretty flat, and I feel like acrylic, gouache, oil, all those have they look thicker, more plump when you actually lay it down. You gotta tell your mom, a stranger on the internet likes your art. Mm, 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 mm. And I kind of like keep on adding, just building here, little by little. That she's talented from the looks of it. Unless you're lying to me. I want to believe, or try to believe what people say and tell me on the internet. Unless sometimes it's just obviously something really far fetched, but
One, I have no reason not to believe you. I feel like you've always been truthful. And so, like, why would you lie about like your mom being an artist? Like, what do you gain from that? Unless you're trying to just make me feel bad. Even then, like, it's kind of stupid. Why would I feel bad if your mom's an artist and she's better than me? Makes no sense. Okay, so I'm gonna let this black area dry because I'm not be overworking it, and the paint is already starting to like rip a bit, which I do not want. I'll still go on loving you. Open my eyes, the stars above. When must I be a teenager in love? Nobody but you. Listen to some music right now. You can't hear it because I have my earphones on. It's so hard to do. I'll still go on loving you. I'm listening to A Teenager in Love by Dion and the Baymonts. Why must I be a teenager in love? What happened, Didi? What happened? Annie bullying you? You know she's freaking tiny. Sounds interesting. Got to go, no problem. I'm almost gonna get off right now too. It's kind of getting a little bit late, and I really wanted to do a quick workout because I haven't worked out in a few days. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you can make the Jackbox stream if you can. If you can't, it's all good. There's always next time. Yeah, the next one will be at 6:50. I think I'll go live 5 more minutes. Hit the 1 hour 30 mark. Then I'll call it a day for today. Because like I said, I want to work out a bit. And gotta eat. And then get ready for work. Later. Later, dink. Maybe a little bit blue gray. Maybe gray with a little bit blue. Might help with this face. Let's do this blue. Ground. Still wet.
Let's add some gray for the feet. Excuse me. Trying to add a little bit of shadow. Some of these parts. It's a bit lot darker, so I could just go in a little more. And with this area, it's gonna be dark. Okay, we'll leave it there for today. April 1st. Got a bit done. Started a new piece. Gained a few more subs, which is always nice. So you started this piece, this bird, this burb. Finished the frogs. That's pretty much it. This sketchbook is starting to become one of my favorites in my collection. It's about halfway done. Kind of not really, because after I finish doing the right side, painting all these right side pages, I'm gonna go and paint on the left side pages. So both sides are gonna be painted in the sketchbook. Just gotta clamp it down. Because it opens up. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you maybe tomorrow.